Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All educational videos channel. We are continuing with learning Scratch, we are continuing with learning Scratch blocks, and in this video today we are going to try to learn how and when to use Scratch block which is named wait until. Scratch is already open. We are continuing with our projects and games so far, so let's get on to it. Okay, in previous video we have learned how to use one of the motion blocks, distance 2, and we have used it to make butterfly fly when distance from the cat to the butterfly is lesser than 60 pixels. That works fine, but we have made a couple of other problems. And it took me maybe too long to explain some things, but that's the way it goes. And the more blocks we explain in every lesson, we are going to make our game more and more complex, so it will take time to fix some new problems, to explain them, to fix some other issues and so on. For example, I don't want this level 1 button on my stage now, so I'm going to click hide it. Same with elevator and same with concert button level 2. So when I start my game now and test it, it works like it's supposed to work. The problem is that the butterfly is on every stage, on every backdrop. We don't want that, but that's not so hard to fix. We have learned that before. The other problem, which there are two problems which we are going to solve today. The first one is when you stop your game and reset it by clicking on green flag button to start the game again. Sometimes your butterfly on the scene will start moving right away before cat starts moving. Why is that so and how to solve it? First we have to understand what the problem is and then how to solve it. Okay, if I restart the game now, you won't see that problem, and I'm going to explain why. So now it works like I want. That's all cool. But now if I stop the game now and if I restart it now in a second, butterfly will start moving immediately. Watch now, just like that. So the cat even didn't get close to him and he started moving, and that's not what we wanted. We wanted the butterfly to move only if the cat is very close to him, 60 pixels close, because that's what we have defined here. If distance to cat is less than 60 pixels, then start moving. But the butterfly moves in a second from the start. That's not what I want. So how to solve it? And first let's try to see why that happens. Let's stop it, let's start it again, and now the game works fine. So the first time we had the problem and the second we didn't. Let's try again. Let's stop it, let's try it again. Again butterfly flies. This was the third time. Fourth time it works well. So the first and the third time I had problems. Now if I click it will be the fifth time, so I will probably have the problem again. Yeah, okay. So the problem is on my first try, on my third try, fifth, seventh, ninth and so on. So every second try. So why is that so? Let me see. This time I will not have the problem. Okay, this works fine. But now if I stop it and start it, the problem will occur. Why is that so? Well, the explanation is very simple. If you look at the stage now, where is the cat? Cat is now in the position where the butterfly was. And if you remember me talking about Scratch earlier, how fast it works, now if I start the game, what will happen? Let's see. Let's go to the cat and let's zoom to when the green flag clicked, and let's see what Scratch will do first. It will switch backdrop to boardwalk, okay, that's already on. It will go to front layer with cat, okay, size to 100%, okay, point, set rotation, and so on. And here I have it also go to size, go to x minus 128 and minus 40. That means Scratch will push cat from this position to this. And what will happen with the butterfly? Butterfly will go to some position 25 minus 40. That means it will go here. And that's what we want to happen, and that's all cool. But where is the problem? How the problem starts? The problem is that because the cat, because the Scratch is working very, very fast, Scratch will first move. If you remember, the cat was here, so this is what will happen. Scratch will first move the butterfly to position 25 minus 40. Then it will try to check this, because it works very, very fast. So it will happen like this: go to X, set size, check this condition, and the condition is the cat closer than 60 pixels? And the cat actually is, because we have left it here in our last game. So Scratch tries to check this condition here, and he tries to move the cat here. But because this was the first move the Scratch does, he moves the butterfly and checks the condition here. The cat doesn't even get the chance to go here. She is already in this distance less than 60, and that's why we don't see the cat going here and the butterfly waiting, but what we see is butterfly starting moving right away, just like that. So this is it. Okay, so that will happen on every second try. You see, now it's okay, but now when I try it again, it will happen. It starts without cat even closing. So one way to fix it is to try to say to Scratch, okay, you're doing this too fast, let's wait a second or two. And to wait a second or two, we have to use our control block, the orange one, which says wait. Second and two is probably too long, but we want, okay, maybe we can try with 1 second. So we want, what we want to do here, what do I want to do here now? I want to move the cat first and the butterfly second. And how to do it? I have to tell the Scratch, okay, first move the cat, that means butterfly should wait. Wait 1 second and then go to, let's see, and now it should be all okay, yeah. But now we have some kind of pause that we first, the butterfly is waiting too long. Let's see, it looks, yeah, it looks ugly. It's somewhere in the sky, then hops here, then moves if needed. So 1 second is too much. Let's try with 0.25 second. That's something we can't even see with our eyes, probably. So now it should work, yeah, maybe even faster, 0.1. Yeah, now it should be working every time. Cat snaps, then butterfly snaps, and every time they will be starting from the same position. So we fixed one problem. What's another problem we have here? Another problem is that if you watch closely, if I move to the butterfly, this works nice, but the butterfly stays at some position, like for example, okay, this was a bad example here, but let's see if it goes. Yeah, so it moves here and it will stay here forever. It doesn't move anymore. And maybe player will go here and up and down and take some time exploring if we have some other features here, but the butterfly will always stay in the same place, and that's not what I want. I want the butterfly to fly all around all the time. I wanted him to start first when the cat got close to him, but later to just go fly on and on forever. So we have to solve that problem. We want the butterfly to start after the first movement to keep on moving on and on. Let's see how to do it. Let's analyze a little bit the code we have made so far. Let's try to find out where the code for butterfly movement is. It's here, right? Forever block. So if distance to cat is less than 60, this is that. Sorry, I have to start it. This is that case. Glide 1 second, that means move to random position and change your costume like your wings are flapping. That's cool, but now I have to add some more movement here. So probably some of you will think, okay, so I just have to add something like, okay, if you remember from previous lesson, we have used before we have added this distance to cat, we just had simple movement like this: glide, wait, go to next costume, and so on, so forever. So maybe we can just copy that and add it here, and add it here under our but no, for now we have made some other problem. Now the butterfly starts moving just from the start without cat even getting closer. So that's not it. So we would have to define some other kind of condition. Let's see how to do it. I want to keep this condition here, but after that one I want another which says keep on moving if the so I would be in real problem how to do it with the blocks which we have used so far. So I will try to do it with the new one, the one which I will introduce today, and which is wait until, which this tutorial is all about. So I will delete this here, and I have some kind of try which I tried before shooting this video, but it never works so well. So actually I have added into forever block and this block which is the same as this one here. Those two are same, but I have added another one with forever and so on, but that didn't work very well. So I had to add this new block which says wait until. And if you look at that blocks, we can see that it has hexagonal 6-sided hollow hole, and it's hollow, it has 6-sided hole, and so that means we can add some operators in it, some questions, some booleans, some conditions. So that's what we are going to do here now. So this block is used when you want to postpone some kind of action, like in real life. Wait until I do something, wait until I don't know, wait until I turn the light on or off, wait until I start my engine, wait until wait. For example, you can say I will wait with buying my house or some kind of item in from shopping list until that item is on sale, until that item is less than $50, and so on. In our condition, it can be connected to the condition which we had here, which was distance to cat, and I have already done that here, but it's very easy. It's just copying this forever block which we have made in previous video, just modifying it a little. We will do it here now. So it's like instead of asking is the distance between this cat and this butterfly 60 pixels or less, I'm telling Scratch to wait until that distance is, and only if the distance is less than 60 pixels, then the Scratch will do what I say. So it's good for some kind of actions which you want to connect to some kind of condition or time, so the Scratch, the program, will wait until that happens. So it's very precise, and you can have very good control. In my case, I want the Scratch to wait until distance is less than 60, and then do what? Then glide and so on. But so we don't need this if then block anymore, because this wait will do that job. But if I put it here under green flag clicked, this will happen only once. We don't want that to happen only once. So sorry, this part. So I don't want that to happen only once. So I will have to put it into forever block. And here I have added wait 1 second. I don't know why. Let's see if it works without it. So let's test it. Let's first read what we have coded here. Okay, so when the green flag is clicked, butterfly will wait 0.1 seconds, because we don't want the butterfly to interfere and overlap with cat instantly. Then it will go to some defined position, then set the size of butterfly to 50%, then wait until distance to cat is less than 60 pixels. I think you don't have to add this into forever block, because it's a kind of control blocks which waits forever already. Scratch defined that already, but we will check it now. And if this happens here, when this happens here, maybe it will not happen ever again. It won't happen ever. So if it happens, then I will trigger forever. Let's see if it works. And it should keep on more, but it goes randomly. It's okay, cool. Let's try it again. I have added the wait because this looks very fast, too fast for butterfly. It looks more like some kind of bird or airplane. I don't know, but it's too fast for butterfly. But that's the least problem to solve. So only thing we have to add here is control wait block and wait 1 second on or 0.5. Pick what you think it's working best for you. Cool. So we have now the butterfly flying all around all the time. So for example, if this was some kind of complex game, so for example you have to do something here like collect some items or shoot some enemies, butterfly would fly all the time all around without affecting you or your actions on the screen. That works fine, that's all cool. The problem which we made here before is that the butterfly will not disappear when we enter level 2 and level 3, but that's not a big deal. We have learned before how to do it. One way to do it is I think we have used it for stars. One way to do it is to say when backdrop switches to some other level, so you can use this code for butterfly also. Just say when backdrop switches to level concert, looks hide, then double click and copy that, duplicate it and say the same for the XY grid. But that's all cool, but that will work, but we want because when we go from the third level to the first, butterfly will be hidden, so we have to show it when it's on the first. And I think now it will work fine. Let's see if it flies randomly. Okay, so this works fine. Let's see now if the butterfly will disappear. Cool, it all works like intended. And let's see now on the first level if the butterfly will show up. Yeah, cool. That's what I wanted to make here so far, and I like it this way. But if you have some kind of other ideas, some kind of other features to add into your kind of game, the one which you make for yourself, just do it. Don't look at my ideas. You don't have to make it the same way. And that's it for this lesson, and I hope thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.